Lions defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And the one who'll be leading this unit is this man, the veteran at linebacker.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, they run with Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Bush forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly.
The Lions defense back out there. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bush. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Bush. And he comes back with one complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Bush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warner. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Bush. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Throwing to start the drive. Bush. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Bush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offense.
The Lions defense back out there. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
Off the play fake. Bush. He sets to fire deep.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now at Ford Field. The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Bush. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown. The Detroit defense back onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Bush. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, Bush. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. And just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that.
And they're really trying to build something. Beginning of the year, they said they thought 8 wins was a number to reach to call this season a success, and this win means they got there.
I like where you went with that, building something. Not every team is going to be equipped to win 10, 12, 14 games in a season. Know your team, know your personnel. Now that they've accomplished that, though, I think they'll set their number a little bit higher.
It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now this looks like a design run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 2nd. So this defense headed out for the first time here. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. A run now on 2nd down. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So now this defense. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Slot man in motion right. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. So now this. Man in motion, heading left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way. And
so now this defense in need. Right back to the air following that pick six. To the right side here, pass is caught.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now a give up the middle. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Lions have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, he pumps up the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. He'll keep it on the ground. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. That was a game that was...
The Lions defense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. In motion, the tight end. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get this to the 32. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawson. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
The Lions defense back out there. Throwing to start the drive. Lawson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Armstrong. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the delay, here's Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far this first. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing to start the drive. Lawson. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Lawson. Over the middle, complete. That's Parks. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Lawson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll be looking to be the aggressors here as this drive begins.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So halftime up.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're back onto the field following the interception a moment ago, so they'll need to get their wits about them quickly here as they set to defend this first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Lawson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run.
The Lions defense back out there. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawson.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Well, he still brings it in. Off the tip here on the deep shot.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touch.
We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Lions and the Falcons on Monday night.
This is our last chance.
About time. Big play. Big play. Lost focus. You can do it, baby. Let's do this. Keep repeating that drive. All right, here we go. Let's go right now. Got this. Tough, boy. Stay tough.
Davis gets it from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Looking for a throw here. Davis there to grab it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Dump off caught by his back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. They'll throw it. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Pass play on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll go again with Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped after a gain of 3, so that's going to bring up 4th down and our 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. And with a back to pass on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running out of the gun with Davis. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll run for this. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action on 1st down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The Lions get the win on the road. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off.
So that Detroit offense taking the... Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Try to stick this one up on the ground. So this defense... They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with first and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier...
And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
So this defense headed out. Slot receiver headed right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to...
So now this defense in... Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to... For 1st down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Now a give on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He fumbled the football. The Lions have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what...
Now this defense in... To the ground, a first down run. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Tight end on the move left. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll send a tight end in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. 3rd down, 3 to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have a Bears first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 7 for him. So it's a win here for the Lions. This one went down to the wire. Able to persevere. Walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.
Lions defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in a victory.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
McKee to throw here.
Flush to his right.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now a handoff up the middle. Little. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Up the middle they go. It's Little. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll try to put together a stop as this drive. And McKee now.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
McKee
looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's McKee.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more...
The Lions defense back out there. They'll be looking to get off the field quickly here as this drive begins.
Okay, ready? Here we go,
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go. Go.
McKee.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Looking to throw, McKee. That is caught on the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. They'll run on first down. Little. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And McKee will look to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball,
the Detroit defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this... McKee now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are right back in this football game. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. The Lions defense back out there.
Slot man moves right.
Back to throw, McKee.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second and very short,
McKee
firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Off play action. McKee. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Throwing again on second down.
McKee.
He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake. McKee. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams...
First and 10, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now...
And he drives it up past the 45. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here's 2nd and 5. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Right up the gut. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Complete beyond the marker.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He'll throw it yet again. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw it again. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Slot man motioned over. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Getting out to his left. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. 15 before they make the stop. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've arrived at halftime. They'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play coming here. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They connect on the deep shot. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a throw. Looking slant route, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Looking to throw. He throws deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent...
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they will only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Panthers losing by 7. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Setting up to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, and a big decision coming up for him now. First throw of overtime now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 47. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. On play action now, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll run here from the gun. No one around. He's got space. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. All set up now for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun here. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. 3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando. Gonna have to make... Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
That's caught at the 4. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Working inside the red zone. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. First and 10, here's McCarthy. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Completed to Pollard. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. McCarthy to throw it. Finds him on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 36. Caught by Pollard. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And he drives this forward to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Now it's McCarthy. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give now from the gun. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an